Hi everybody, welcome to Stampin' All Day with Bev. I'm Beverlee Morales. This is October, Sunday the 8th. Welcome, welcome. I hope you all get your notifications and that you'll be here in a few seconds. I'm a little early, a couple of minutes, just giving you time to get on and say hi. I'm going to be working with the Sending Cheer bundle. Hi Christine, welcome. And again, oh my gosh, I'm surprised on how versatile this set is. It's a Christmas set. And, you know, sometimes we hesitate about getting more Christmas sets. Hi, Roseanne. Because we might have a bunch already. But when we know, hi, Carol, hi, Bev. But when we know that we can extend the use, then the possibilities are there that we might want this set. And if we're new, and we don't have a lot of Christmas sets, this is a great one. And if we're gingerbread freaks like I am, then it's a super, super, super special bundle to have. So I'm going to start in 1 minute, and I'm going to talk about an upcoming class that I have. And I'm going to show you this adorable card. Hi, Annie. And it's an alternative. So this is a Christmas set that, like I said already, you know, we can use it many ways. We can use different parts of it, and I'll show you, I'll remind you what I've made with it already. But I'm going to do something completely different with it that you might be surprised. Maybe not. Maybe you think like I do and you saw what I saw, but we'll see. I want to surprise you. Okay, it's 7 o'clock. So I'm going to get started and turn you down. There we go. All right. So the first thing, whoops, that's not the first thing. The first thing I want to do for those of you who are new here is introduce myself and tell you a little bit about me. I'm Beverlee Morales. I'm your host every Sunday night at 7 here on Stampin' All Day with Bev. And I live in Tracy, California. I have an October host code. It is right here. Hi, Bobby. If you would like to place an order with me, you can use this host code, and that would really help me, and I would appreciate it a lot. Hello, Marcia. Hello, Sandy. Where can you shop with me? You can shop with me at beverleestamps.stampinup.net. And if you have any questions whatsoever, please email me at mofun44@icloud.com. Okay, the first thing I want to talk about is, well, let me move this card out of the way. Let me tell you who won this card. So this card was very popular at open house. I think I said that in a pop-up. And so I have a winner. Here she is peeking out already. All I need you to do, Joan, is send me your address. Just email it to this email address I just showed right there. And then I will get this in the mail to you. Okay? So congratulations, Joan. I hope you like this fall card as much as everybody else has been liking it. Okay, let me talk to you about an upcoming class I have. I have a class, it will be $40 plus tax, that's $350, so no shipping charge, and the total is $43.50 for this class that I'm going to be having. When is it? It's on Friday, October 27th at 10:30 in the morning. And you need to RSVP in just a few days so I can get everything ordered and here in time. So you need to RSVP by October 10th. And you can pay by check, Venmo, or cash if you're close. Hey, Patty. All right. At class, what do you get for this $43.50? At class, you're going to get the modern oval punch, a whole roll of linen thread. You're going to get the In Color embellishment pack. You're going to get 1 sheet of linen paper, 12 by 12, 1 dauber, and 1 blending brush. Those are for you to keep. That is the cost of the class. Then what do you need to bring to class that day? You need to bring your snips, your liquid glue, your crumb cake ink pad, your dimensionals, and your 12 by 12 frame. I bought my frame at Walmart and it was $4.97. It's a black metal frame. It's really cute. I like it a lot. At class, I will have ready for you the embossed cardstocks that you need to make your pumpkins and the stems, plus the class product that I mentioned just a minute ago. I have room for 14 people, so I need you to RSVP by October 10th so I can order this merchandise first thing on the 11th, and that's why we will have no shipping charge. So remember that October 11th, or 9th, 10th, and 11th, if you place an order, Stampin' Up! Is not charged, an order of $75, I should say. Stampin' Up! Is not charging shipping. Hi, Roz. Hi, everybody. I just looked up and I saw Roz, but if I missed you, I'm sorry. But hello and welcome to everyone. All right, so what is this project? Well, if you got here 2 minutes early, it was behind me the whole time. So let me show it to you real quick. It's a 12 by 12 home decor shadow box. And I got this idea from Michelle from Owl Stampers. And I thought it was super, super, super cute. Of course, mine's just a little different than hers, but it's adorable. I have it up in my house already. Hi, Deborah. And I just love it. So it's super nice to come to an in-person class, all the fellowship, the fun, the laugh. And did you know that I always give a little gift when you come to class? Yep, I always do. All right. So now hi, Marie. Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Michelle. All right, so let's get started with tonight. If you have any questions about the class, let me know and via email, and I will talk to you about that. So page 32 of the mini catalog. This is the bundle that I'm talking about. Look at this cutie patootie gingerbread guy and the stocking and the big envelope and the present. So cute. This bundle is $53. That means a bundle means the stamp set and the dies together, and that's a 10% discount. Hi, Andrea. So this is the bundle I'm working with. I talked to you about how versatile it is on the intro. So here is one card that I've shown on a pop-up where the little gingerbread man is added into, or girl, I made her a girl, is added into the rustic crate. Isn't that cute with the poinsettia behind it and the espresso cardstock? Just a very, very pretty card. Then here's another sample with that bundle. This is my thank you cards for the month. Everybody that ordered from me last month has one of these in the mail to them. So look how different these two cards are. Hi, Idalia. Very, very different from each other, right? And still using the sending cheer stamps and dies. All right. With those samples I just showed you, I used the embossing folder distress tile. So here we go with the code number right here of the distress tile. Everybody loves this, so I want to make sure you notice that. It is here. And when I cut this out for the make and take for open house, I had a pile of these left over, and they were so beautiful that I decided I need to use these. Roz, oh, you're dealing with some shoulder pain. I'm sorry. Hi, Irene. I hope you feel better soon, Roz. So that's where this card came from. That's how it started, just by looking at this saying, I need to use this. All right. Then when I decided I needed to use that, I thought I was going to use the gingerbread gal with it, but I didn't. I went to the dies and I was looking through them and I came up with an alternative for the dies. So let me show you, well, let me tell you what else I used first. I used the Alphabet a la Mode dies, which I've used many, many times before. If you haven't purchased them yet, they might be on your wish list and maybe something you can add to the free shipping time between the 9th and the 11th. They're amazing dies that I use all the time, so I'm going to use those. And then everybody has the Scallop Contour Dies. Since I was using this piece, and this piece was cut out with the Scallop Contour Dies, I decided to use more of those dies as well. Okay, so let me get the Designer Series paper. This is called Tartan Foil 12 by 12. It's absolutely stunning. In a pop-up this week, I told you that my manager, my upline, Deborah Ripley, sent this to me, and I absolutely love this paper. So I said to myself, why don't you use this paper with this die? So that's what I did, and I used this color since we're in fall and we're into the holidays. So I did that. Put it all back in my pack here. Here is the code number 162332, in case you want that beautiful foil paper. Now I'm going to show you the card. The focal point for this card are these clouds. These clouds, I'm going to try to mention where everything comes from, come from the Sending Cheers dies. Okay, so that's the focal point for these guys. Now, it is a Christmas set, but like I said, I have an alternative, and my alternative is Halloween. Look at the little gang of ghosts. I made the clouds into friendly little happy ghosts saying boo, and they swing on the card. I left them loose so they could swing just for a little bit of eye candy there. Thank you for the hearts. And boo, I love you. Isn't that the cutest Halloween card to send to any family member that may not be close to you? Oh, I'm glad you guys are liking that. When I see hearts come up or thumbs up, I know that you're liking what you see. So I am going to show you how to make this card right now. Okay, so we're going to need thank you guys. We're going to need a black cardstock base, which is, hi Florence, 5.5 by 8.5, the normal standard card, folded in half. A lot of the times I do fun fold cards a lot, but a lot of the times when your card moves or it's so unique or darling, you can just make a regular card. You don't need any special folds or anything because everything is so cute already. And then I had this piece cut out already using the Scallop Contour Dies, right? And that's embossed with the embossing folder I showed you. And it's tinted with a blending brush and crumb cake ink. Okay, so those two pieces are ready to go. Now we need the DSP to cut out our images and some black scrap to cut out our words. I cut out boo and I cut out the hearts already. Of course, boo is from the Alphabet a la Mode, and the hearts are from the Sending Cheer. Okay? So I have some black scrap and I need some white scrap for my little ghosts, and I need the contour die, the largest one, for the inside of the card. Cut that out in advance because I'm going to show you how to cut the same die out with the DSP. And then you're going to notice that, where did I just put it? This, let me show you on the card, is layered with another piece of white so it would stand out well, and that piece of white is cut at 3 1/4 by 4 1/2. Okay, so now I can get started. Let's put the pieces that are finished. Well, this one needs to be embossed, and so I can't leave that one in there. All right, let me get my machine out here, and we're going to get started making this card. Hello, Cindy. Here is my cut and emboss machine. Here is the tartan 12 by 12 DSP, designer specialty paper. I'm going to tape this down. It's cut at 4 inches wide, so I could get a lot out of this paper. It's 12 by 12, so cutting it at 4 inches gives you a lot of images this size. Okay, let's run that through. Okay. So there's that one. Now I'm going to take the same designer series paper, but I'm going to flip it over to the other side. And I'm going to use the tag from Sending Cheer. So this is in the little gingerbread set. And I'm going to tape that down and run that through. Only reason I tape this one down is because I like the plaid to be even, so I didn't want it to hop off and get some crooked plaid there. All right, so there's that. And then some black scrap. Using up those scraps, I love it. I already cut out the BOO, so I'm just going to cut out the I and the U. And then some white scrap for my clouds. Now, there's a large cloud, and these are in the a la mode, alphabet a la mode, and these are in the Sending Cheer. There's a large cloud and a small cloud. So I'm going to use them both. But I had a group of 3 ghosts, remember. I'll show you the card again after I get everything cut out. So I need to cut another cloud out. So there's my I and my U. Now they're thin. Now if you don't remember, I always say let them sit on the acrylic for a second, because it's kind of like a baking dish with cookies. When you pull them out of the oven, you let them cool off a minute before you try to take them off the cookie sheet. For some reason, I find it easier if you just let these sit on the acrylic for a second, and then they'll come off very easily. See, they're so thin, you don't want to bend them taking them off. So there's my little cloud in my eye. Here's my U. And let's get the big cloud, and we've got to use it again. I'm taking the little holes that are in the die and pushing with my Take Your Pick tool and pushing that image right out. So I need one more bigger ghost or cloud. Now all I can see on these guys is ghosts now, but they're clouds. Okay, so I think I'm done with my machine. Okay, let's poke this one out. All right, so let's get the card over here and let's look at these ghosts, at these clouds. The clouds have a wide cloud at the top, and then a narrow, the bigger one, and then a narrower. They get narrower. So I'm going to start at the wide end. Hi, Denise. And then the little chunky one, He's bigger this way, so I'm going to use him this way. Aren't they adorable? Okay, so let's get these guys lined up, our little family. Thanks, Debbie. And we're going to take the face that comes in the sending chair stamp set and our Memento black ink. And we're just going to tap, tap, tap and place a little face there on the clouds. And there's our ghost. So see what I'm telling you about versatility? This is a Christmas set, and we are making a Halloween card. Isn't that cool? Thanks, Jean. Thanks. I love seeing your comments when I look up. All right, so look how cute that changes these guys. So now we're going to take a little bit of glue and put a little tiny dot on this little guy. That came out kind of fast, so I hope it's not too much. And I'm going to come over to my hearts, pick one up with my Take Your Pick tool. This is where I need my other tool as well. And set that down right on his body. There we go, and let it set up. Okay, let's get these, so we've got these guys finished. Let's take this out of the die, carefully remove the Post-it note tape. Where do you get Post-it note tape? On Amazon. It's not something that Stampin' Up! Sells. Pull out your die, and if any of the little pieces are left in the image, you just take your Pick tool and punch them out. They come out very easily. There was just 4 of them in there, 3 or 4. Okay. So now I'm going to let's start putting some stuff together. I'm going to take my card and my glue again. And I'm going to turn this over to its back side and run some glue across the back. Open up my card flat and set this down. Oh, there's another one that didn't come out. And set this down right in the center of the front of this card. All right, now let's take our ghosts and some dimensionals. We're going to flip these guys over and put the sticky side down of the dimensionals onto them. And I'm not going to remove the protective cover of these dimensionals yet. Okay. And then I'm going to take my tag. Now, all the tags, the gingerbread men, all of them, they're tags, and so they have this little circle at top. So I took my black baker's twine, and I'll measure for you. I'm going to take about 7 inches. And I'm going to fold that in half, and I'm going to put the loop into the hole first. And then I'm going to open up the loop and put the 2 ends through the loop and have this hang on the tag just like that. Now we're going to come to our piece that started all this action, and you're going to notice that there's scallops. Okay, so we're going to use those scallops. We're going to take our tag, set it down. We're going to separate the legs of this baker's twine around the middle loop, just like that. Then I'm holding the back with my finger, and I'm going to take a piece of Scotch tape and tape that down. So that's where I get the swinging effect here. Then we have our new ribbon. that's also in the mini catalog. Let me get it out of my container here. So it's this one here with the white trim. I'm going to pull about 9 inches. That might be a little too much. I don't know. But I'd rather have too much than not enough. And my ribbon scissors and snip some off. And then I'm going to make a cute little bow to go right there at the top of the tag. We're going to put this down with a mini glue dot. Just going to fuss with this till I get it the way I want. Pull it tight and then pull the legs back down. There we go. I'm going to snip this. I might need to snip it some more, but I'm going to snip it now. Take my mini glue dots, and I am going to push the knot of the ribbon right onto a mini glue dot. Press hard. Pull it off, and then I'm going to do that again. I don't know why I use 2, but I do, and they don't fall off. So that's just my little security there. Set it down right in the hole of the tag, and then cut your little tails evenly. Then when my bows are done, I push on them like this to get them rounded. Okay, so there's our cute, cute little tag. So now let's take the backing off the ghosts. And I'm going to set one here. And then the other ghost, I'm going to set them there. It's kind of like a mommy and a daddy and a baby ghost. And then I'm going to put this little guy right here between his parents. And we've got the swinging little ghost there. So now we can take our tag and glue it down to our card. So our focal point is now going to get glued down to the card. So glue on the back. And set it down. Okay, so I told you that I already cut out the BOO, and there they are. I think I'm going to take my silicone mat, because they are thin dies. And in order to allow this to swing like I like it, I am going to put a little bit of glue at the top of the B here. So the top part of the B. So let's look. We want it to hang off of the little guy. So probably just this straight line here on the B. Okay, let's let that set up. And then I want my 2 O's to stick together. So I'm going to put some glue on the front of one of them. And then I'm going to stick the other one right on top. So they are together. Okay, so this one's setting up now. So let's bring it back and put it right here on this little guy. And then I'm going to take these 2 that are attached to each other, and I'm going to place them right here on this ghost. So they will swing. So now what am I looking at, you guys? I'm looking at where do I want to put glue, and it looks like I want to put glue right about there, and that's all. Okay, so let's do that. And then we're going to set it on the second ghost. Push down. And so now everything is loose. The boo swings right along with your little family of ghosts. Okay, so now I'm going to take my machine again, and I'm going to switch over to folder mode. So we need platform number 1 and platform number 4. We're going to grab that folder, the Distress Tile 3D, place it on my machine and grab that white piece, the largest Scallop Contour Die. Oh, that's the back. I want the front like this. Okay. And then close it, put on number 4, and run it through. And now look how pretty this cardstock is. Just gorgeous. Well, we can't really write a message because it's bumpy, correct? So that's why I said we would take a 3 1/4 by 4 1/2 piece of cardstock and we will line it, but we still be able to see on all the scallops and a little bit around that piece the beautiful embossing. Okay, so I want to tint this though, so I'm going to get a blending brush and my crumb cake, because I want this not to be so stark white. I want it to coordinate with the front of the card. So I'll take my blending brush and press into the crumb cake ink, and then a little bit off my paper and come across this piece here and see how it becomes antiqued. That simple. Welcome everyone. Go down the rest of the card. You don't have to do the whole thing because part of the middle is getting covered up, right? Okay. Now I'll take my glue and attach the smaller piece, 3 1/4 by 4 1/2, to the larger Scallop Contour die. Turn it over and press. Come over to your card. More liquid glue. Set your card straight on your grid paper to help yourself get it straight on your card. And we have a pretty inside. Now again, we have the narrow alphabet a la mode. So we're going to turn these over. Let me see. Okay, these are the back side here. And we're going to add a thin layer of glue. If you get too much, just stop squeezing and push it around with the nozzle of the applicator. Okay. And then I'm going to take the larger heart that's also in the sending cheer dies. Put a little glue on that. That's cherry cobbler cardstock. And this is basic black cardstock. And then I love Halloween. I don't think it's a scary, bad holiday. I think it's fun for children. I decorate my house in a fun way, not a scary way. I really like the Mardi Gras type of masks and that kind of thing too, though. But this card is a very friendly, like Casper. Halloween card that you can send to anybody that you care about. So what do you guys think about this guy? You like it? All right, there we go. I don't know who I'm going to send mine to yet. I might send this one to Bryce. That's my grandson. He lives in Iowa. All right. Thank you so much for being here. We will see you Tuesday at 2, I hope. I'll be back. All right, you guys. Remember, check out my class and see if you'd like to attend that. Good night.